Okay, we're looking at a 1929 Farmall regular, it was called. This is a gas engine and water-cooled radiator, of course. These gas tractors replaced the steam engines, which were pretty hard to operate for a lot of people. This one was simple to operate. Sometimes they didn't want to start real regular, but or easily. But anyhow, these implements could be attached to these early ones. These brackets up here, they could have cultivators for cultivating the corn and the potato rows or whatever there. This is unusual one in that the brake pedals, as they steered, this arm here, these cables were adjusted right. The way you were steering, it would tighten up this cable, so it would tighten up the brake on this side or the other side, depending on which way you steered. So it's kind of like power steering in a way. On a tractor, the way you're steering on the inside wheel, if you step on the brakes, it makes an easier turn for you. This is basically the same model tractor, but it was fitted with rubber tires, which came in basically the 30s during the war, World War II, because of the rubber need for military vehicles and life rafts and gas masks and so forth. A lot of farmers had the option of using steel again. They were a lot rougher, but to support the war effort, they would go to steel instead of buying rubber tires. So this one is unrestored. Both of these ran. I ran them in the building here. This one is attached to a fairly rare combine, also a Farmall combine. McCormick, Deering, and Farmall were basically the same company. This one is real nice condition. We did repaint it and did any work that we want. The crank here, I'm not up to cranking it over today. I think I probably even have it in gear, which would be trying to move the whole tractor. We'll see. No, I guess it's not in gear, so you can see how much work it takes to crank them over. So a younger farmer would do better than me. So we're looking at maybe 15, 35. I'm not exactly sure the numbers. Horsepower on the belt, which direct from the engine, it had the more horsepower. But on the drawbar, which pulled the plows or other equipment, it had less horsepower because it had all that gearing that caused the loss of power, friction and so forth. So we won't see steam come from it, smoke come out of the stack because of running on steam tractor had more power than these, of course, this size anyhow, and that tractor that we had running would probably pull about a 6/8 bottom plow. So that's pretty wide swath to go around the field and turning the soil over. And that helped open up the prairies. And of course, just straight plowing and disking and so forth, that also caused a dilemma when the windstorms came up and the dust bowls, and there was nothing to hold the soil down. So actually I've seen pictures of the sandstorms across the prairies where there were drifts of sand almost to the eaves of a house, just like a snowdrift. So now a lot of the farmers have gone to minimum tillage, where after they combine a field, they may just go through with a cultivator. You still see straw about a foot off the ground or so standing there holding the soil in if they have a windstorm, but they can still plant through that straw. You know, being a farmer is a lot of hard work. You're so dependent on good weather, water. A lot of dryland farms over in eastern Montana where it's more flatland and not as much irrigation. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the Miracle of America Museum.